start our discussion against power system protection, very basic level first. Then go towards the SLD, what we discussed in the last class. It's overall power system, right? Overall power system, you start from generation, then transmission and distribution. We'll start from basics. What are the basics laws in electrical power systems? So I just want, in brief, what are the basic of electrical? I hope all except his accounts and you are IT. So basic electrical means what are the protections of a line, for example, 33 by 11, 132 by 11, whatever voltage level, right? What are all protections for a line? What are all protections for transformers? What are all protections for busbars? But before that, we must be very clear, as we rightly discussed in the last time, what are all busbar configurations? Clear, audible, right? Busbar configuration, busbar. How the power is coming and distributing via busbars and different networks. So he asked a very important question in the beginning, first day. If my generating or the stations or the turbines goes down, what will be the effect of the end users? I mean the users or the consumers, services, right? Whether I will get power or not power. Am I right? Yes. Yeah. So that question is really important for us at this moment. And for that, it's an entire things we have to understand the basic. What are the basic laws in under electrical system? It's a basic means it starts from the physics rather. I hope everybody knows what is Ohm's law. V equal to I into R, everybody knows. Very basics. V equal to I into R. Now volt is like a V and I means it's a current and Z means impedance, right? So that's very important here. Now what is Kirchhoff's law? Kirchhoff's law. Kirchhoff's law means, it again the basics. Kirchhoff's current's law. Currents are coming and going. So sum of current incoming and sum of current outgoing. So sum, that is the here. So it's a I. Sum of I equal to 0, right? So the incoming and outgoing. What is Kirchhoff's voltage law? So we'll start from that. Once basic is very clear, I don't think any issue in the advanced levels of protection. Protection is really important chapter for everybody under power systems. Whether you are from generation, whether you are from distributions or transmission. It's very basic. It is very mandatory to understand at the beginning there. Kirchhoff's voltage law same like current. It's a sum of voltage equal to 0. Now next is ampere turns. What is ampere turns? And that is balance of a transformers. Ampere turns, right? Anyone please? Ampere turns. I mean I1, N1 equal to I2, N2. Am I right? So incoming high voltage or low voltage. The convenient mode will be how you will convey. That is your area or my area. So incoming side or high voltage side equal to the low voltage sides. I is current, turn means N. So I1, N1 or IH, NH equal to I2, N2 or low voltage IV, NV. Correct? The basic laws in electrical power systems. Current through inductor cannot be changed instantly. Current, just listen carefully. Basic laws in electrical power systems. Fundamental. We are into fundamental now. Again, immediately we proceed for the advanced. So it is very important and it is very significant to accept if advanced. Before advanced, this is a 100% confidence level will be there. Current through inductor can not be changed instantly because of presence of DC component. Presence of DC component in AC circuit current. That's why it is not. Very important. Voltage across capacitor cannot be changed instantly because of series reactor is equal to reduce inrush current. Right? So what is series, flux of a transformers? Anybody? Flux? It's very simple mathematics. Flux of transformers. It is V by F. flux equal to V by F, voltage and frequency, right? Any doubt, please? Thank you. Proceed for the next. Yeah. Now, as I rightly started, yes, one line is coming. I will show you one SLD. Very important. We'll start from SLD. Last time also we have discussed. You have to understand right from the beginning. We'll show you separate connections here under this. This is isolator, arc switch, wave trap, CVT. Then what will be the next? Anyone, please? Component 1, lightning arrestor. Component 2, isolator with arc switch. Component 3, CVT in the line or PT. I will ask wave trap. Then PLCC will be here, component communications. Then what will be there next? Anyone? I just wait.
Outdoor breaker.
No, CT will be there. Then breaker. Correct. Now question is here. This is the important chapter and significant chapter for today. First, under basic of protection. So basic of protection starts with CT, obviously then finally breaker and isolator, then bus, right? Now question, very sensitive question, core, I am not writing complete. What will be the number of core based on voltage level? I am just putting it blank here. So it is the switchyard. Switchyard can be any voltage level. I just started my discussion 66 or 132 or 220 kV or 400 kV dot dot dot. So this and this is, as we rightly noted, distributions 66 kV and below. If you categorize the voltage, this will be EHV, extra high voltage, and this will be under HV or whatever you can say, high voltage below. Now question is, what will be the configuration man here? And that is CT. What are the difference between this line? Typically, when this comes from a transformers, this is line configuration first. When you come for a transformers, it is straightaway isolator, CT, then breaker, and then isolator, transformer. My question is, what is the configuration of a transformer? And it is none other than power transformer. So what is the difference between current transformer and power transformer? Just note it down, please. Very important questions.
Power transformer, current transformer.
Yeah, please. I will then go for this. Yeah, basic 1-2 difference. Power transformer is a conventional transformer, right?
Yes, yes.
So whereas what is current transformers and what is power transformers? Will come next one by one. Then this will be bus here. So what major difference plays in substations and power systems? Any voltage level. I will come next. Now question is, what will be the number of core for this 66 kV? What will be the number of core for 132 kV and above? Anything specific? Number of secondary core I am asking. Primary core will be single, secondary will be defined. Whether 3, 5, 6, very important significant questions. This is the core, number of secondary core I am asking. I am just putting it here blank. And just mention 3. Now people like you or me has to fill it up. If I confirm it as 3, what will be the farm voltage? And that is design specification and design engineering. That is power system engineering, right? Substation engineering. How I will configure or confirm 3 number secondary cores, particularly and specifically which voltage level of these substations. Am I right? Is it necessary or confirmations 132 kV or 66 kV? Then I will ask for protection. Once CT area is very clear, your over and above will start protection. Because CT stands for current transformer. Purpose of CT is? Purpose of CT is? CT. What is the purpose? Function. Why I am using CT?
Purpose of CT is
CT.
is to
Measuring and protection. Measuring and protection. All kinds of current measuring, like ampere, kiloampere or whatever milliampere. But it is ampere. You have to measure the current. For that, one core will be, just write it down. One core will be dedicated here for metering. My question again, I am not getting your answers. Very simple questions, and that is basic level. It is not at all for the working professionals. It is for the students. What will be the number of cores or secondary cores to be used under 66 kV? If this voltage level exceeds, what will be the number of cores? Again, I am just putting it blank, dot, dot, dot. So core, this is secondary core, and based on that I am defining here one M, then remaining is P, P. M is for metering. P stands for protection. Now what kind of protection if I right click here for 66 kV substation, 33 kV substations? What will be the P? Again I am coming to that is the basic level here. P for protection. What will be that protection for line? What will be that protection for? I will come next for transformers, one by one. So one core, just note it down please. Up to 66 kV there will be 3. Maximum secondary core will be 3. Because of why? Any logics? Because protections will only make sense when your basics are very clear, when your substation engineering is thorough, and after that the major component or important component is current or transformers, and that is for the major purpose current transformer is one is metering, another is protection. If I don't know protection, if I don't know CT, then protection I cannot say confidently, I can command in the protection. So first P, if it is 66 kV, that will be the, and that is for line, will be none other than anybody else. Over current feeder, it is a feeder. Up to 66, 33 kV is a feeder. Am I right? This is over current and earth fault. Sometimes, just write it down. Over current and earth fault. Now, what is the third core use? What is the use of third core, man? What is the use of third core? Yes? Anyone? I am writing, just confirm here, the first core is dedicated for over current and earth fault. Second core defined here as metering. What will be the third core? Any specific? Any specific use? Because every engineering has certain logics. I am designing, I am manufacturing, because the core, once I confirm the third core, it's having cost, right? It's having extra cost from manufacturing point of view, and I have to bear that cost. But what is the essence of third core? That will be kept as spare, write it down. Spare core. In case of any issues, in case of any trouble, that is one redundant core. In many times we have seen from maintenance perspectives, the life of cities, if it saturates immediately we will use third one, because we cannot bring new city immediately from market. But we cannot miss the protection of an important bay or important switchyards, because if we miss the protections, entire switchyard will miss the protection, right? So power system we cannot give, yes, just bypass. Protection cannot be bypassed. Am I right?
Yes.
Protection is the heart, like a human body. You know, from morning to evening, as Mr. Naggi just sharing, you have to do your maintenance from morning to evening, right? You have to do your maintenance of your car. You have to check your fuel, you have to check your all checklist. Whether it is a car, whether it is a human body, whether I am healthy or not. What parameters? Blood pressures, right? Or what next? What are the regular checking for a human body? Anybody please? Just come out. Please share. Yes?
Human temperature.
Temperature. Anything else? Absolutely right. Great. Thank you so much for sharing. That is very important. If temperature change, then immediately you have to go to doctor, right? You want maybe the next. If any issue from any parts, similar way power systems and switchyards and substations. Because power system, then power plant, and within plant, switchyard plays a very, very important role, because once you generate, you have to transmit and you have to distribute. Otherwise, there is no means. What is the hell? If you generate, you have to make something, right?
Yes.
What meeting? As you rightly questioned, this illumination, this lighting to somebody, and number of lakhs of consumers are waiting. If power plant is fine, nobody will suffer, and that is 24/7 basis power availability to the consumers. Am I right? So that's why you have to protect your body, you have to protect your equipment. If your heart, so heart, you know, human body, heart is that heart. There are many things, cardiac arrest, heart failures, because of lack of regular maintenance. Routine checkups, that comes under preventives. You have to do your checkup on yearly basis, right or wrong? Yearly one time. Every 30 years and above, you have to be very much cautious, irrespective of the coronavirus, COVID-19, irrespective of the weather and surroundings. Last year I did my complete routine checks, and all the biometric parameters found absolutely okay. Right? So similarly, people have to understand as substations, which is part of a switchyard, part of a power plant, where the most major important role playing is not metering. If I am not getting my metering data, it will not help. If I not get my protection data, if my substation is not protected, then immediately failure, breakage, damage, massacre. And that's what it is then converted to disasters. It's converted into disasters. So protection, one area is, I just confirm you, it is none other than is feeder. I'm coming to the basics, overcurrent, and just note it down, the very basics. Once you confirm it as a feeder, so just note it down, feeder protections, and it is overcurrent, then arc fault. What is arc fault? Very, very important protection. This both the P you can reserve separately. Dedicated core. One company they reserve, the core one sir please reserve it for overcurrent, and core 2 reserve for arc fault. As you know, as you rightly told, temperature overheated. My many conditions can be over. So overcurrent, if your feeders are having capability of 400 ampere, there are certain factors, 30% it is designs, 30% higher rating, right? So entire cables, entire CTs are kept and considered, yes, they must capable to bear it over and above 30%. So 430 amperes or 520 amperes, right? So 30% overload. So if your carrying capacity is 400, so 30% of 400 will be 120. So maximum current carrying capacity will be 520. So we have to set our relay What relay I will show you? Relay, and that comes as IED. The latest nomenclature is IED. What is the full form of IED? That is none other than relay, but latest conventional mode of discussion in the professional world is IED, Intelligence Electronic Device. That is none other than old fashioned, we normally told it as relay, but latest is IED. Now straight away comes to a line. If it is a line protection of, say for example, goes to 220 kV, you have to just confirm REL 670. So it starts with that if it is ABB relay. Note it down. So if you want to protect a line straight away, and that is none other than again overcurrent, and there are other factors. When you cross your voltage, that will be different level of protections, and 5 number secondary codes you have to just consider, not 3. Why? When your voltage level crossed exceeds 66 kV, another level of protections, you have to keep it. Why? And I am just confirming here 5 numbers, 5 number codes.